President Tinubu begins official engagement in St. Lucia. Attractive agriculture jobs awaits Nigerian youths as federal government agencies energize on new agricultural schemes.
After the training, they will be allocated 1 to 2 hectares of land by the river basins. ND will come in with the support, the farming techniques, and the training and the capacity development.
Ex-international football player nabbed with cocaine at Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Hello, many thanks for joining us on the news at 11 on NT News 24. I am Charles Alpha. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially begun his engagement in St. Lucia with visit to leaders of the country. The president visited the Governor General and the Prime Minister of the host country. Governor General Cyril Errol Charles received the Nigerian leader at Mount Fortune, and subsequently President Tinubu met with the Prime Minister Philip Pierre. Speaker Tajuddin Abbas has attributed his success so far in office and milestone at his Zaria Federal Constituency to the unflinching support of President Bola Tinubu and a strong partnership towards effective implementation of the Renewed Hope agenda. He stated this at a reception in his honor in Zaria, Kaduna State to mark 2 years in office as Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Homecoming for Abbas Tajuddin after 2 years of holding sway as Speaker, House of Representatives, is greeted with warm reception and cheers of endorsement for significant achievements, not only in office as Speaker but in Zaria Federal Constituency in the last 14 years. His consultative leadership style, which many say has stabilized the 10th House of Representatives, coupled with numerous sectoral projects he has attracted to the constituency, are hallmarks that inspire applause and admiration.
My partnership with the Honorable Speaker have brought a lot of achievement in Kaduna State and Zaria in particular. I'm proud to say that Speaker Tajuddin Abbas have done more than any other speaker in this of Nigeria. I stand to correct. I'm proud of you.
The Nigerian women have found in you a powerful ally. Your support for the Reserved Seat for Women Bill initiative signals a new dawn for gender equality and governance in the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
For Speaker Abbas, constituency milestones including 5 billion naira scholarship scheme for 26,000 constituents, ongoing construction of an education village, renovation of schools, rural electrification, improved welfare for teachers, and upgrading of the Federal College of Education Zaria to a Federal University of Education are products of President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda.
I will build upon these foundations, guided by your support and the grace of Almighty Allah, to deepen prosperity, unity, and dignity across Zaria, Kaduna State, and our country at large.
The Speaker proceeds to do more for his constituents with the distribution of 850 motorcycles to primary school teachers, 58,000 bags of fertilizers to farmers, and groundbreaking for construction of College of Veterinary Science, a sports academy, among other projects commissioned. In appreciation, the Zaria chapter of the Nigerian Union of Teachers presents President Tinubu and Speaker Abbas with awards of excellence as champions of education in Nigeria. In Zaria, Mitaire Ikben, NTA News.
The House of Representatives is considering a bill seeking to establish vocational training centers in all 774 local government areas in the country. Speaking at a public hearing on the proposed legislation and 7 other related bills, Chairman of the House Committee on Alternative Education, Ibrahim Al-Mustafa Aliyu, says it is crucial to equip youth with relevant skills in today's fast-changing world, while urging robust inputs on the bills.
It is a common knowledge that vocational training and entrepreneurship skill acquisition is a foundation and catalyst to the growth of nations. Nations like Nigeria and economy depend on the contribution of this vital sector.
Hence, the leadership of the 10th Assembly, in its wisdom, decided to come up with this committee.
To establish these centers across all these LGAs, recognizing this as a critical step towards addressing the educational marginalization of vulnerable groups, particularly Almajiri children and out-of-school population.
At an interactive session by the House Committee on Disability Matters, members of the Global Disability Green Initiative has pledged to partner with the National Assembly to train and equip thousands of persons living with disabilities with vocational skills and entrepreneurship opportunities relevant in today's world.
Because farmers in a wheelchair can teach us drought-resistant farming. A deaf engineer can redesign wind turbines. Train PWDs as solar engineering, like the 25 pioneers PWD, who will be fully training by God's grace soon.
Persons with disability are over 30 million in Nigeria, and they are faced with several challenges every day, including discrimination and access to employment.
While a collaborative efforts between the National Directorate of Employment and the River Basin Development Authority alongside National Agricultural Seed Council of Nigeria is rolling out an agricultural employment scheme to benefit more than 90,000 young farmers across the country annually. Joseph Watson reports that the NDE initiative is tagged Renewed Hope Agricultural Empowerment Program.
The 12 managing directors of River Basin Development Authority across the country and representatives of both National Agricultural Seed Council, Nigeria, and the National Directorate of Employment brainstorm on a youth agricultural empowerment program. A strategic partnership to create thousands of attractive jobs in different strata of the agricultural sector.
After the training, they will be allocated 1 to 2 hectares of land by the river basins. ND will come in with the supports, the farming techniques, and the training and the capacity development, and likewise the grant support, the loan support that will be given to these trainees at the end of the training program, so that they can start a decent living by way of farming. The river basins will come in with input, tractor, land clearing, and other farm input, fertilizers, and that will support this youth, while the collaboration involve the National Seed Council that will provide a good variety of seedlings to this youth.
A minimum of 1,000 youth, including women and persons with disabilities, aged 18 to 35 from each state of the country, will be trained and empowered in farming and processing of agricultural products for multiple value addition.
We have to expand our irrigation facilities at the downstream so that we can have more hectarage of lands to allocate to different farmers, students that are coming in, most especially for the training. It covers even livestock and fishery and all that.
This initiative is a deliberate move by the federal government to utilize the country's large youth population to revamp the nation's economy. The technical team is expected to analyze the nitty-gritty of the project and submit its report in 2 weeks. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have arrested an ex-international football player along with his partner over attempt to smuggle cocaine into Nigeria through the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos. Salwal Khalid reports on this and other anti-narcotic activities during the week.
The businessman was a frequent flyer, known for conveying clothes from Turkey to Nigeria and food items from Nigeria to Turkey. He was the first to be arrested upon his arrival at the Lagos airport on Tuesday, 24th June 2025. A search of his carry-on bag revealed 37 wraps of cocaine weighing 800 grams. Further checks reveal that an accomplice who turned out to be the former professional footballer who used to play for clubs in Brazil was waiting at the airport car park to collect the consignment from him. Another Europe-based businessman was on Friday, 27th June, arrested by NDLEA operatives at the Lagos airport while attempting to traffic 5,000 pills of tramadol packaged as malaria drugs to Spain. At the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, NDLEA operatives on Friday, 27th June, intercepted a Maputo, Mozambique-based bar attendant. A search of his luggage led to the discovery of 17 cardboard-sized parcels of methamphetamine weighing 17.500 grams and 3 parcels of cocaine weighing 3.050 kilograms. Another passenger, 54-year-old, was also intercepted at the Enugu airport by NDLEA operatives. He arrived from Sao Paulo, Brazil. A liquid soap plastic container was discovered in his luggage. The substance turned out to be liquid cocaine weighing 1.250 kilograms. In Kwara State, a notorious female drug dealer was arrested on Wednesday, 25th June, when NDLEA operatives raided her base, where various quantities of skunk and tramadol were recovered. And a 72-year-old grandma was on Tuesday, 24th June, arrested by NDLEA operatives in Delta State. Several sachets of skunk packaged in retail sizes were recovered from her. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
You're still watching the news. We will be back with more reports. Please stay with us.
Let's have credible elections at the local government so that these credible people can manage the funds of local government properly. There are a lot of respected traditional rulers in the state who can say, look, enough of this thing. Mr. Governor, welcome. Thank you for coming. When you win, what will you do?
I was the first woman that mobilized women within the local government to form the National Council of Women Society by creating awareness in women that they must serve, they must be part of what is happening within their community.
If you stop expenditure on infrastructure, how do you now attract investments?
The state governors, the presidency, that the federal government and the local government are all waiting for revenue from crude oil.
Every state has something peculiar. So the emphasis now, if your local government has something peculiar to that particular local government, the emphasis should be keep producing that particular product.
We need to do 3 things. Prevent the ability of the terrorist groups to generate funding, their ability to recruit, and then their ability to access weapons.
The traditional ruler gives me a title. I sit in the front row in the church, or if I'm going to mosque and I'm calling people are passing in God's own house. What am I doing? I'm mentoring a new generation who think that the only way to be taken seriously is to be seen to have a lot of money.
Good Morning Nigeria, live every weekday between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the network service of the NTA.
Thank you for staying with us. Cancer is often described as a battle, but when a 9-month-old child is diagnosed who is truly fighting, it is it the child or the parent? As Nigeria marks the 2025 National Cancer Survivors Month, Survivors Network Gathering embraces the theme, Fighting in Unity, surviving together. In this next report, Oluseyi Adiagbo explore how the fight against cancer extends beyond the individual and how it is a societal challenge that demands collective efforts, compassion, and a multi-dimensional response.
9 months after Hassan's birth, his mother, Dr. Amina Idris, began to notice unsettling signs, recurring fever and traces of blood in his urine. These symptoms would soon lead to a life-altering diagnosis. Hassan had kidney cancer.
So it was really a fight because it's a 50-50 chance. He had surgery, one of the kidneys was removed. So that is the kidney that is being affected with cancer. So
Every June, National Cancer Survivors Month offers a moment to honor the courage and resilience of those who have faced cancer, to celebrate their strengths, recognize the unwavering support of families, and reflect on the ongoing journey of survivorship. The Survivors Network Gathering is amplifying this message by creating a platform where voices of experiences can be heard and where the narrative shifts. Survivorship is not the end of the story, it's a powerful new beginning.
The message primarily is hope. There are some children here who are still in active treatment, so seeing their peers who have survived and they're back in school and they're doing well, it gives them hope, it gives them encouragement that it's not the end of the world. We have seen lots of parents abandon children.
The biggest thing is the financial support. These families need help. Chemotherapy is expensive, surgeries are expensive, and even the post-survivor care is expensive. So the government and medical institutions helping these people would be a great help to their hope and them being able to beat cancer.
they should be hopeful. They should take the child to the hospital on time.
For Hassan's mother, as for so many other caregivers of survivors, the cancer diagnosis was not a sentence, but a declaration that hope can prevail and healing is possible.
The truth is that you have a cancer person in your home or family that you are supporting. Support the person with hope. Already see the person as a champion.
Cancer exposed me to reality of life.
Among those sharing their stories is Dozie Akarando, a cancer survivor whose own battle transformed him into an advocate.
Most of the time we celebrate the adults, not knowing that or forgetting that children also survive cancer. The most important aspect of what we are doing today is to also show everybody that life does not stop, even as a child when you have cancer. So a child does not need to stop school because he has cancer.
The stories shared here remind us that cancer survivorship is not just about surviving. It's about living with purpose, advocating for others, and building a future where no one faces cancer alone. In Abuja, Oluseyi Adiagbo, NTA News.
Nigerian Talib International Colleges remains committed to raising responsible students equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in today's dynamic world, as the institution continues to play a transformative role in shaping individuals and, by extension, society for a brighter future. Now, these were the parting words of NTIC Managing Director Feyzullah Bijin when the college held a grand graduation ceremony for more than 100 students from various senior schools level in the class of 2025. Oluseyi Adiagbo again reports that the occasion marks a memorable ceremony honoring the academic achievements of the graduating students.
So much energy to be where they are today.
After 6 years of academic commitments, the graduating students of Nigerian Talib International Colleges made their proud processional entry, marking the beginning that honored not just graduation, but a remarkable journey of growth, resilience, and excellence. From the NTIC Cambridge session to the Abuja College of Education, including the girls and boys campuses, students took the final bow, an emotional moment symbolizing years of dedication to excellent learning and teaching.
From JS1, writing the common entrance, I would explain it to be very tough. It was a tough task, but I'm very grateful to God. I'm very grateful to the school for giving me such opportunity to learn. So I think diligence has been there. You have to be very hardworking in order to succeed.
Discipline. Discipline, independence, because we've had to do a lot of things by ourselves. Self-confidence.
For the leadership of the NTIC, it was a reflection of the college's legacy of academic success demonstrated once again in national examination like the UTME.
89 students of NTIC graduating, got more than 300 in the JAMB examination in 2025. That is very remarkable, extraordinary, and outstanding. And these students, they have gone through a very rigorous education and training.
To the graduates, the message is, beyond graduation, navigating a world of constant change.
Dear graduates, you are stepping into a future that is yours to shape. Don't just navigate it, change it.
Proud parents joined children as awards were presented to outstanding graduates who distinguished themselves across various academic levels. Some students were also recognized for their exceptional accomplishment at national and international levels.
My daughter has done very well. Her JAMB result was very excellent, and I'm expecting her WAEC to be excellent too.
Education is the only thing you can give a child, and that way you can contribute to building the right citizens for Nigeria.
Behind the success stories of NTIC is the quality of the teachers and the system that prepares the students. Now the system is functioning very well and the students are getting very good results.
The resounding message from the ceremony was clear. Discovering a child's inner talent is one of the greatest reasons parents must invest in education. NTIC continues to offer the right environment for such discovery. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
The First Baptist Church is urging Nigerians to always give thanks to God, and not just for what He has done, but for what He is yet to do. This message came during the mid-year Thanksgiving service held to appreciate God's faithfulness over the past 6 months. Thomas Supetera reports.
It was a joyful moment at the First Baptist Church. The mid-year Thanksgiving service was filled with praise, hymns, worship, and dancing. The church came together to thank God for His faithfulness so far this year. The senior pastor and other church leaders expressed their deep gratitude, thanking God for protection, provision, and blessings in the first half of the year.
For us as a nation, we have every reason to be thankful to God. Number one, the things we've gone through in the past few years, very few nations in the world have gone through it and have survived.
God has kept us alive. He has provided for us. He has kept us safe from every form of evil. Some started the year with us, but today they are no longer alive.
I should tell God, Lord, I'm grateful for what you have given me, for the life I'm living, for the blessings I have, for family. God sees you and does more for you.
Christians were reminded to always rejoice and trust God to take the lead for the rest of the year and every season. And with a grateful heart, they are stepping into it full of faith and hope, knowing that God is faithful in all things, as His mercies endure forever. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
Now, death, they say, is a debt that must be paid. And for all students of Federal Government Girls College, Bida, it was a solemn evening. By some of their own Amina Yahya Al Hassan. Daniel Haderi has the details.
The sounds of deep solemn sadness, though unwanted, it is a reminder that death remains the ultimate equalizer, and while some people may wish to live forever, we are reminded that nothing or no one lives forever.
She was gentle, forgiving, and endlessly generous. She gave us love without condition.
She was, well, one of the best in the family. A gentle soul indeed. But Allah knows best. Allah knows when each and every one of us will return to our Creator.
The saying that the testimony of a life well lived is in the legacies left behind is boldly written in the faces and all the expressions of family and friends of Amina, legacies they will relish for a lifetime.
She was a sweet soul, she was very soft-spoken, she was lovable, she was a best friend, she was a friend I could confide in her with anything.
I'll miss her voice. As you said, she was a diplomat's daughter. But apart from that, she read English. She had this